Hello, everybody. It is me. It is 1 year after the first time I sat here, a little bit more nervous and not quite sure what I was doing because that was my first time streaming live. I'm now, I'm not going to say an expert, but I at least have made enough mistakes to know what I am doing, I think. At this stage, everybody is fed up of online events and online things, but there you go. I felt I just had to do something for St. Patrick's Day, so here I am. And I'm going to do Irish songs. I'm going to play for the next half hour or so. If I'm still enjoying myself in half an hour and my voice is holding up, I might push on a little bit more there. There we go, I'm back. Hopefully that's not a portent of the things to come. Anyway, here we go. Where is this place we've come to? We don't know what to say. We long to see each other and are frightened of that day. You met me in a barren place. You walked me to the hill. We were so good for each other then. I know we could be still. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried. Oh no, not if you tried. Oh no. Yep. We have 500 questions between you and me. But when you look into my eyes, my love, tell me what you see. Is it something you're not sure of? Is it something true and fine? Or is it just another case for the right place at the wrong time? You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Since we were first together by the lakeside sky so blue, we were so good for each other. Me and you and me and you and me and you and me and you. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried. Oh no, not if you tried. Oh no. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried. Oh no, not if you tried. Oh no, not if you tried. There we go. That maybe was a little bit loud actually in your ears. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hi Robert and Kirsten. Hi Kelly and Neil. Hi Vim. Hi Shishi. Hi Pamela and Martin and maybe Mads and Paul. So that's the last of a cup of tea. I do also have a pint of Guinness here. Cheers, sláinte. That first song was a song by Luca Bloom called You Couldn't Have Come at a Better Time. And yeah, there you go. This is the Pogues. This is Sally McLennan. Forgotten the first line. Well, Jimmy played harmonica in the pub where I was born. He played it from the night time to the peaceful early morn. He soothed the souls of psychos and men who had the horn, and they all looked very happy in the morning. Well, Jimmy didn't like his place in this world of ours, where the elephant man broke strong man's necks till he had too many powers. So sad to see the grieving of the people he was leaving. He took the road for God knows in the morning. We walked him to the station in the rain. We kissed him as we put him on the train, and we sang him a song at times long gone, and we knew that we'd be seeing him again. Sad to say, I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey, 'cause I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. The years went by, the times had changed, I learned to be a man. I grew to love the virtues of sweet Sally McLennan. I took the beers and took the cheers and crawled back home at dawn, and I ended up a barman in the morning. I poured the pints and poured the pints and watered whiskey down. I spoke of whores and horses with the men who drank them brown. I heard them say that Jimmy's making money far away. Some people left for heaven without warning. We walked him to the station in the rain. We kissed him as we put him on the train, and we sang him a song at times long gone, and we knew that we'd be seeing him again. Sad to say, I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey, 'cause I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. When Jimmy came back home, he was surprised that they were gone. He asked me all the details of the train that they left on. Some people, they are scared to croak, but Jimmy drank until he choked and took the road for heaven in the morning. We walked him to the station in the rain. We kissed him as we put him on the train, and we sang him a song at times long gone, and we knew that we'd be seeing him again. I'm sad to say, I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey, 'cause I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. I'm sad to say, I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey, 'cause I'm going far away. I'd like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. You! There you go. Thanks, Joelle. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. Cheers, Geraldine. Thanks for joining. Caledonia. Let me see, Valerie. It's not on the list for tonight, but let's see in a little while. Hey, Claire. Hey, Nina. Cheers, Roddy. Nice to see you again. Roddy and I had a little intimate moment together online on Saturday night there, just the two of us for a little while. It was lovely, Roddy, wasn't it? Okay, let me see. This song is by the Cranberries. Here we go. Hang on a second, let me just make sure. Sorry, Neil, I'm very quiet when I'm talking. I'll lean in when I'm talking then. Is that better? Let's try that again. Hey, Leven. Happy St. Patrick's Day. if you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not that rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart, and it's ruining every day. And I swore I would be true, and honey, so did you. So why were you holding his hand? Is that the way we stand? You're lying all the time. Was it just a game to you? But it means so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You've got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong. But I was wrong. I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, and things wouldn't be so confused, and you wouldn't feel so used. But I always really knew I just wanna be with you, and I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You've got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? And I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You've got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Thank you. Thank you very much. That was Linger by the Cranberries, of course. Cheers, Barry, to you. Nice to have you along. Only 1 year late. Let me see. Stephen Jensen is looking for someone to share his whiskey with. Stephen, I recommend that you don't drink both of them tonight. That's what I can say. So yes, I've been a little bit absent from these streams recently. The news is that Nadine and I caught COVID-19. It's a virus. You might be familiar with it. At the start of February, and it kind of knocked us both back for a week or so. We were never close to being in hospital or anything like that, but the symptoms weren't nice, and if you haven't had it yet, I recommend you try to avoid having it. But anyway, we got through and we did our isolation with the kids and everything. The kids were okay. They had minimal symptoms, but it kind of took me out of the mood of singing again for a little while. I'm not sure the lungs are fully back up and running again, but I've been practicing and I've been doing my breathing exercises, so I can certainly sing a few songs for you this evening. So yes, that was the Cranberries. What was I going to do next? This song is called The Green Fields of France. And it was written by Eric Bogle, and it's a very popular song in Ireland. Just think, need to check my tuning here. Something isn't quite right. Do feel free, if you're watching this on Facebook, to share it and see if we can spread some St. Patrick's Night cheer around the world. I saw an amazing video from Dublin earlier of apparently 500 drones in the sky doing a light show. I don't know if that was shot this year, I guess it was, but it looked amazing, I have to say. Anyway, here we go. Well, how do you do, young Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while in the warm summer sun? I've been walking all day, now I'm nearly done. I see by your graveside you were only 19 when you joined the Great Fallen in 1916. Well, I hope you died well, and I hope you died clean. Or young Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? And did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound a death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? And did you leave a wife or a sweetheart behind? In some faithful heart is your memory enshrined. And although you died back in 1916, in that faithful heart are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, enclosed and forgotten behind a glass frame, in an old photograph, torn, battered and stray, and fading to yellow in a brown leather frame? And did you beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound a death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The sun now it shines on the green fields of France. There's a warm summer breeze makes the red poppies dance. And see how it shines now from under the clouds. There's no guns, no barbed wire, there's no now. But here in this graveyard, it's still no man's land, where the countless white crosses in mute witness stand for man's blind indifference to his fellow man, and to a whole generation that was butchered and damned. And did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound a death march as they lowered you down? Did the pipes play the last post and chorus? And did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Now Willie McBride, I can't help but ask why. Do all those who lie here know why they died? And did they believe when they answered the call? Did they really believe that this war could end wars? But the killing and dying and the suffering and the pain and the sorrow was all done in vain for young Willie McBride, it all happens again, and again and again and again and again. And did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound a death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? And did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? There you go. Sorry if I mangled the lyrics of that a little bit here and there. It's probably a year since I sang it. That was The Green Fields of France by Eric Bogle. Good evening, Bev. Thanks for dropping in. And look, it's Neil Collins's Auntie Susan, who's presumably Irish, and he's presumably paying to be here so that he can prove that he too is Irish now. Is this true, Neil Collins? Susan Ellis, can you confirm that you are Irish and a blood relation of Neil Collins? Let's see. Anyway. I want to sing a song that's not about the pandemic, but parts of it could be. It's called Missing You. This one is about Irish immigrants in London in the 1980s, written by Jimmy McCarthy. This is the Christy Moore version of Missing You. And I'm going to sing this for my family. In 1986, there's not much for a chippy or swinging the pick. And you can't live on love, not on love alone. So you sail across the ocean, away across the foam, to where you're a Paddy or a Biddy or a Mick, good for nothing but stacking the brick. And your best mate's a spade and he carries a hod, two workhorses heavily shod. Oh, I'm missing you, I give all for the price of a flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's neon. Who did you murder, or are you a spy? I'm just fond of a drink, helps me laugh, helps me cry. Now I just drink red biddy for a permanent high, and I laugh a lot less and I cry till I die. Oh, I'm missing you, I'd give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's neon. Now all you young people, now take my advice. Before crossing the ocean, you'd better think twice. 'Cause you can't live without love alone. And the proof's around London in the nobody zone. Now the summer is fine, but the winter is a fridge, wrapped up in old cardboard on the Charing Cross Bridge. And they'll never go home now because of the shame of a misfit's reflection in the shop window pane. Oh, I'm missing you, I give all for the price of a flight. Oh, I'm missing you under Piccadilly's neon. I'm missing you, I'm missing you. That's Missing You by Jimmy McCarthy. I must step into the mic again so that Neil can hear me. So I did say I'd do half an hour, but I'm probably going to push on a bit beyond half an hour. I mean, it's a school night, but that's all right. How are you doing, Marcy? Thanks for joining from the US of A. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Thanks, Geraldine. Yes, it is a beautiful song. How are you, Noel? It's not just any Ireland shirt either, is it? It's one that reminds us of different times. Better times, as Christy would say. So what is next? I was gonna sing the Irish Rover for you. That's what I'm gonna sing. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Noel and Emer as well. Here we go. On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the sweet Cove of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh, how the wild winds blowed her. She had several blasts and had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million sides of the Go hides. We had 4 million barrels of bones. We had 5 million hogs and 6 million dogs and 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of old nanny goat's tail in the hull of the Irish Rover. There was old Mickey Coote, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was tooting with skill for each sparkling quadrille till the dancers were beaten and bet. With smart witty talk he was cock of the walk, and bowled the Danes under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed in the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Mick McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westmeath named Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man Mick McCann from the banks of the Bann was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had sailed several years when the measles broke out, and our ship lost its way in the fog. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock. The bulkhead was turned right over. Well, it turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. Today and the last of the Irish Rover. There you go, the Irish Rover. Sung by many's an Irish folk band. Hello, the Goulds. Welcome in. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. So yes, that was the Irish Rover. So Val was asking for Caledonia. I haven't really practiced this, but I think I've played this relatively recently. Should be able to do it. Let me just see. Okay, this is a song called Caledonia, and How are you, Damien? This is a song called Caledonia, written by Dougie McLean. It's about Scotland, but very popular song in Ireland as well. And another nice one for those of us who are missing home during this difficult period. Here we go. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. These last few days I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I feel so far away today. And let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and kept on moving. I proved the points that I needed proving. Lost the friends that needed losing. Found others on the way. I've kissed the ladies and left them crying. I've stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've travelled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room and the forest choir, the flames that could not get any higher, they've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands have shaken and the kisses flowed, then I will disappear. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Yes, Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. That's for Valerie. So, gonna do a few more songs. Hi to Mum and Dad watching in Greystones. Hi to Kirsten and hi to Mum and Dad watching in Greystones. Hi to Kirsten and Roberto who are singing and clapping along just over the border. So I'm gonna sing 2 or 3 more songs, and then I'm done. This, so I'm not doing all folk songs. This one is was one of the biggest songs of my early teenage years in Ireland. Don't know the exact year actually now that I think of it, but my sisters certainly were into it. I might have been around 11 or 12 when this came out. And this, hey AK and Ellen, how you doing? Hi Christine, hi Damien. So this is by an Irish band called The Stunning, who were very big in the 1980s in Ireland, late 80s. Here we go. Honey, if the truth hurts, don't look, it might go away. It's easy to pretend that life is a rosy bouquet. I don't need a platter, I'll take it straight from the shelf. Give it to me raw, I'll take it home and cook it myself. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside, and his eyes are wild and he can't go on. He's brewing up a storm. Can't afford to lose touch, can't afford to lose control. The doors are open wide and the wind blows a bitter cold. Man holds a mystery, someone else holds the key. Oh, it's a shame they're the same, the answer doesn't have to be. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside, and his eyes are wild and he can't go on. He's brewing up a storm, he's brewing up a storm, he's brewing up a storm. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Fire in your eyes, in your head, fire in your touch. But I can't shout fire 'cause I love you too much. The race is on, the message is in your soul. As 1,000 thoughts a second now explode. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside, and his eyes are wild and he can't go on. He's brewing up a storm, he's brewing up a storm, he's brewing up inside, and his eyes are wild and he can't go on. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Hey 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 hey, brewing up a storm. I can't do a St. Patrick's Day gig without doing at least one U2 song, so this is U2. Is it getting better? Do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? got someone to blame. You say one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One life, you get to share it. Leave you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you? Leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you won't need to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other. You come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much, more than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I've got. We're one, not the same. Well, we hurt each other and we're doing it again. You say love is a temple, love the higher law. Love is a temple, love the higher law. You ask me to enter and then you make me crawl, and I can't be holding on to what you've got when all you've got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You've got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters and brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other. Whoa. So, there you have it. It's as close as I could get to an Irish pub this evening, sitting here in my basement, wearing my vintage Irish football shirt from Penny's and drinking a pint of Guinness. I'd like to sing one of my songs for you. This song is called The Night Before. I wrote this song as a love song to alcohol. And I want to thank you for joining this evening. If you've joined late, I think you'll be able to jump back to the start of the stream again on either YouTube or Facebook. And this is The Night Before. I'm seeing colors, vivid flashes of real life. I'm twisting words, turning phrases inside out. I know I used to have a brain, but I'm in doubt. It's got to be the morning after. Sweat and smoke stay on my clothing and my skin. Fragments of memories are slowly creeping in. I feel a pounding head beginning to kick in. It's got to be the morning after. The night before I tasted drinks I've never tasted in my life. The night before had conversations with a girl I kinda liked. The night before I told a story, sang a song and picked a fight. I found the bottom of a bottle, said goodnight. Need water flowing down my neck and through my veins. Maybe a drop of something else to chase the pain. I'm swimming home to sweet relief through pouring rain. It's got to be the morning after. The night before I tasted drinks I've never tasted in my life. The night before had conversations with a boy I kinda liked. The night before I told a story, sang a song and picked a fight. I took the bottom of a bottle, said goodnight. The day's a write-off, might as well go back to bed. Try to sleep some more to cure this aching head, and curse the fact that later I'll just do it all again. Until tomorrow's morning after. The night before I tasted drinks I've never tasted in my life. The night before had conversations with a girl I kinda liked. The night before I told a story, sang a song and picked a fight. I found the bottom of a bottle. The night before I tasted drinks I've never tasted in my life. I've never tasted in my life. The night before I told a story, sang a song, picked a fight. And I found the bottom of a bottle. I found the bottom of a bottle. I found the bottom of a bottle, said goodnight. Good night. So, thank you very much for coming along. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't know when I'll be online again, but I did enjoy this evening, so I'll probably do it again sometime in the next while. Let's see. I hope I can get my friend David back on as well, streaming with me. He's having some issues with his voice recently, but hopefully he can resolve those issues. I want to paste something into the comments here for you. That's what I want to do before I go. I want to paste this, which is about another song I wrote, which is a French song called Moi aussi, and there's a connection with Down syndrome. And that there is the YouTube link to where you can find the video that I'm referring to, and this here is the Facebook link to where you can find the video that I'm referring to. And I would love it if you could share that video with your network, particularly if you have a francophone network in the coming days. It's a lovely video, as you're going to see right now, because I'm going to leave you with that video. Thank you all for joining, and thanks for being here, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you, and I hope to see you soon. And this is the song that I would like you to look up, search for Moi aussi and World Down Syndrome Day, and share it. This Sunday is World Down Syndrome Day, so please do your best to share that. Thanks everyone, bye bye. I'm back. That didn't work. Something went wrong with my network. I'm going to try again. Here we go. Let's try it one more time. This is moi aussi. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.
Tu as tes espoirs, tu sais ce que tu veux. Tu exploreras de terres inconnues. Tu fais de ton mieux, en moi en grande partie. Et moi aussi, moi aussi. Tu as sûrement tes héros préférés. Tu aimes la guitare, tu aimes danser et chanter. Tu adores les fous rires et les câlins. Et moi aussi, moi aussi. Moi aussi, parfois je ris, j'ai peur, je doute, je rêve aussi. Moi non plus, je n'aime pas être exclu, je suis ici, moi aussi. Tu subis des petites crises de temps en temps. Tu entends croquer la vie à plein dents. Tu connais l'amour, son pouvoir infini. Et moi aussi, moi aussi. Moi aussi, parfois je ris, j'ai peur, je doute, je rêve aussi. Moi non plus, je n'aime pas être exclu, je suis ici, moi aussi. J'ai peur du loup, moi aussi je fais des plans, moi aussi j'ai ma chanson, moi aussi je sors le soir, moi aussi je veux savoir, moi aussi je perds la tête, moi aussi je m'inquiète, moi aussi je crie parfois, moi aussi je saute de joie, moi aussi j'ai ma propre voix, moi aussi j'ai les mêmes droits. Moi aussi je me sens bien, moi aussi je suis moi-même, moi aussi je suis comme toi et toi comme moi, comme moi, comme toi. Moi aussi, parfois je ris, j'ai peur, je doute, je rêve aussi. Moi non plus, je n'aime pas être exclu, je suis ici, moi aussi.